I don't know. Maybe just do a standard one, just like Toon Jam, or
Yeah. Do you think that'll work?
no,
No.
Toon Jam, Toon Jam, Toon Jam,
Is it too quick?
Toon Jam.
Yeah.
Oh no, Toon Jam, Toon Jam, Toon Jam. Hello and welcome to Toon Jam.
Toon Dilly Jam.
My name is Matt,
And I'm J-Man.
and today we are talking Ren and Stimpy,
Oh, yes.
Powdered Toast Man.
Yes.
Unsure of the episode number, to be honest. I haven't got
Yeah.
it written down anywhere. However, it is the first appearance, I believe. Actually, I'm not sure if it is, but it's the first full episode about Powdered Toast Man.
The mighty Powdered Toast Man. Yeah,
So,
yes.
a little bit of background on Ren and Stimpy. It was a show created by John Crickfalusi, I believe is how you say it. Might be wrong. Let us know. For Nickelodeon, it was one of the first 3 Nicktoons, along with Doug and Rugrats, which obviously we've already visited.
Mm-hmm.
It ran for about 5 seasons, which is roughly 52 episodes, I believe.
That's not too shabby.
By roughly, exactly.
Ah,
So,
well played.
52 episodes of it. It came into a lot of controversy for its
Yes. Well,
risqué humour.
it's everything about it's pretty controversial.
Very-
It's got quite a style, hasn't it?
Yes,
Like,
it definitely has.
It's
If you've not seen it before, it's about a chihuahua and a cat.
yeah.
The chihuahua is angry, the cat is happy. That's pretty much the...
Yeah, that's the basic premise of it.
Yeah, and then everything that happens to them are things that would never happen to a chihuahua or a cat. It's just classic cartoon nonsense.
Very, very bizarre. It does go deep into the bizarre, though,
Yeah.
Stimpy, doesn't it? Like,
I think it's... when you look at those 3 starting Nicktoons,
yeah.
this one is... It's like the dark side.
It really is.
It's like
yeah.
a scale from Doug to Ren and Stimpy. Rugrats not being too far from Doug.
Yeah.
Ren and
Ren and
Stimpy being one of the most offbeat things Nickelodeon's
You
probably ever done.
You wouldn't think it was the same company making the shows.
No.
At all.
It really is something different.
Yeah.
It's sort of a pastiche on old cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah. The classics.
I think sort of, like 60s era, maybe.
yeah.
Like the art sort of seems...
That sort of that style.
Yeah, and so this episode,
Just
all
it's
about Powdered Toast Man.
the main man, the superhero, like, and he is like the superhero archetype. Like,
Yeah.
You see him from the get go, and he has a magnificent chin. He is.
Yeah, a hearty chin.
He does.
It just is. He's got a chiselled
He
face
has, yeah.
on a piece of bread. That is
He is a man. He's called the Man of Toast.
the man of toast. Yeah.
The Man of Toast, and he's just like a big honky man with a toast for a head.
And he does. This episode is just a string of things that superheroes do.
Yeah.
So saving, like a child from a bus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that
yeah.
is that right?
I think, yeah.
Or is
I
it
think
Cat
so.
from a Tree or
Cat
something?
from a Tree. It's sort of something
Clearly well versed on it.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of nonsense
Because
going on.
it's so much of a trope that we just forgot which one
Yeah,
it is.
it-
It's just like, yeah, one of them.
One of those things.
Pick one from one.
And it's a series of him being ridiculously
Heroic.
heroic whilst also being the least heroic person,
Yeah,
if that's what you could call him, in general,
definitely.
ever. He does, through saving these people and everything, he does everything a superhero shouldn't. Like I'm sure he kills Muddy Mudskipper,
Yeah.
another ongoing character, which actually this bit is weird because Muddy Mudskipper is an actor
Yeah.
in the show.
Yeah.
So is this an episode of a show called Powdered Toast Man within the show Ren and Stimpy?
Oh, it's like weird meta levels.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it
Or have they just used Muddy Mudskipper again
is.
for a laugh?
So you never know the like where it stands in reality.
No,
In their
yeah, so-
reality. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I've got no
that's
answer
cool.
to that question, but that is a question.
and that's for you. That's for you out there.
If anyone knows that, if anyone's deep seated in the lore of Ren and Stimpy, let us know, because that's
Yeah.
something I've been wondering.
Going from library to library, just digging up the dirt. Like,
Some heavy...
yeah. Some Ren and Stimpy Da Vinci Code business. Right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. And Muddy Mudskipper is Jesus in the metaphor.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yes.
Fish and bread. Fish and bread.
I think the Catholics are already onto us.
Yeah.
The plot is thickening,
Thickening.
as we speak.
Thickening like the water to wine.
Like the water to mud.
But yeah, so Powdered Toast Man originates as a isn't he like a vicar or something?
Yeah, he's a vicar in some sort of school,
Yeah.
and no one knows who he is except
No.
for his assistant, who I take it is she a nun?
Yeah, I assume so.
And he's got like he's got his Clark Kent glasses
Yeah.
that go directly through his toast head, piercing either side of it. Yeah, no one knows who he is, and
No.
he's got sort of a secret hotline to the mayor,
Yeah.
which there's loads of different points where he could do that. Initially,
Yeah.
it's puts his head in a toaster,
Yeah.
and he's just talking while his
Which
head's in
just
the
seems
toaster.
like that. You'd think that would be the way to kill yourself if your head is made out of toast. But
no,
that's just how you talk.
he's toast man, isn't he?
So shows how
Maybe
much
if he
I know.
was just bread man,
Yeah.
it would be. But
I mean,
toast
I
man-
don't know the dynamics of bread and wheat and yeast and how it all works, but
I know, at one point he's got two pieces of toast, doesn't he?
yeah,
And he folds the front one and scrapes a load of powder off it for Ren and
It's
Stimpy.
like, it's like toast dandruff.
Yeah.
It's like, what is, yeah,
And he keeps scraping it and it turns into a piece of toast.
yeah,
Or two.
2 piles, I think.
Is it?
Isn't it? Yeah. It's just like, what is?
And then they're like, oh, this is horrible
Yeah.
and bland.
It's
So he
next level of
farts on
toast.
it. And,
Oh yeah, just
and
like,
they're like, even better.
what would think of what toast farts would smell like? Because I mean, like yeast and bread is like they're not.
I don't know,
they're
is it
not
just
good
like the
smells, are
smell,
they?
of, you know, when you toast something for too long?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
It's
What
just
burnt toast?
yeah.
Oh.
But they liked it when he
Yeah,
farted
they
on
did.
it, so maybe it could be anything, couldn't it?
It could be. I think that's what's
Butter.
also
Butter farts.
butter farts. It's just milky, buttery goodness.
Oh,
Mm.
seeping through the anal passage. oh my.
I think that's what's so cool about it as well, is that like of all the things the writers could have gone in depth with was just like the weird toast related like mechanics of it all. It's just like, yeah, the toast just bends or it just scrapes off and it's
like
impenetrable.
classic cartoon,
Yeah.
but to the extreme, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
There's one point where he pulls his tongue out and it's a phone.
Yeah, and he
And
talks.
hello there.
He talks.
And it's just like, why?
Right,
What's that got to do with toast?
that's the worst communicating device ever.
Yeah.
To like have to hold your tongue. Like,
And they've proper thought about, what do superheroes do?
mm,
What can we make him like? Just the fact that he flies backwards.
yeah.
Is
That's the first thing that makes him amazing. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, he flies backwards.
yeah. And I love that he just abandons one job for the next.
Yeah.
Once he's done half of it, like when he saves, who does he say? Is it the mayor? Or no, it's the Pope, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Saves the Pope from Muddy
the
Mudskipper.
little Pope. Yeah,
Kills Muddy Mudskipper.
yeah,
And then just shoves him on like a spike.
yeah. For later,
On
just
an ice
see you
spike,
later.
and he's like, "There's something more important."
Bye.
Is it a plane crashing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, it's the plane and the cat, isn't it? That's what it is. There's like
Yeah.
the cat's in the way of the plane, so he saves the cat
And like
and then
destroys the plane.
But the people are still like,
Yeah,
like
they have to.
decapitated
Yeah.
people. Just
That
like,
feels like something where they were told they had to do that afterwards.
yeah.
Because they hadn't done that before. before that they
Yeah.
all died.
Yeah.
But this time
In horrific
they were
ways,
like, no,
and you
you
saw the
can't do that.
close-ups of just like each broken body part.
Well, that's the good thing about Ren and Stimpy as well. They have all these strange close-ups that are like grotesque painted versions of their faces, like or like really ridiculously. Like he has a few chiseled moments, doesn't
Yeah.
he? And his expressions as well. Just there's just frames where it's just a moment just looking at his strange face.
Yeah.
That his expression doesn't mean anything for the situation. It's just like
It's
really
just some
stupid.
out of context,
Yeah.
bizarre painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is amazing how they do it all. Like, because they got it down to
Yeah.
like
Just little things like the sound effects as well.
Yeah, yeah.
There's loads of cooler. That's what it is. You can tell it's a study of old cartoons. It does feel.
Yeah,
It's both like a loving mockery
yeah.
and a horrible version at the same time.
It
Like
is,
you
yeah.
can tell it's almost like they set out to make that loving mockery,
Yeah,
but then the guy that the creator and whoever else wrote it with him, they were just coming up with these crazy ideas that went along with it.
and nobody said no. That was
No.
the amazing thing. That like so much of it's just like, this is amazing. Like you'd never see this
No,
today.
but this is the 90s
Yeah.
beauty in it, where
Yeah,
things it's like the snot things and or the disgusting things that we used to see. You don't really see that.
no.
I mean, you might see the fart gag still.
Occasional,
But
maybe
yeah.
played down a bit. But
Yeah, but and there's some proper. There are some racy gags, like at the
Yeah.
end of this episode.
Oh yeah,
It's more of a visual reference. He sort of becomes the president,
yeah,
and then with his maid who knows who he is who's now his first lady, I guess. he has a little. Well, they have at the end. They toast some stuff
Yeah,
on.
he has-
He makes
he
a
toast-
fire with
Yeah.
the Declaration of Independence, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then he cooks a sausage and she cooks a marshmallow,
Yeah,
and it's like blatant sexual reference.
yeah,
Cheeky 90s, but extreme. Like there were some
Absolutely not.
extreme ones in.
yeah,
I think this and Rocco
yeah.
were probably.
Because I didn't realise, I had no idea how
No.
weird Rocco
Well,
actually was
yeah.
until someone was like, "Oh yeah, it's like you."
You sort of go look back at it. And
Yeah, no.
everything.
I'm like, hold on a minute. What's-
Yeah.
But that is the magic of it, is that like when I watch Ren and Stimpy, you'd have never even thought about all of this.
No.
Because you didn't even know what.
It's strange, isn't it? Because really, when you think about cartoons that are made now, does it necessarily mean the quality isn't any worse off for not having these gags in?
No.
It just feels like adults are missing out on that cheeky extra
Yeah.
thing that
Yeah.
was in it. It's probably got to a complaint point. That
That
they
just
can't add it anymore.
No. Yeah, because it's more of just like they made it thinking someone's sitting on the sofa having to grin and bear some
Yeah.
of this, like, so let's give them.
Well, it's that
this,
thing
like-
with Ren and Stimpy. A lot of it became sort of a cult thing, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of its fan base, that'll be what they enjoy.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I mean, where
even
else
now,
did you get?
like because there's not many kids that watch it now that I'd know,
No.
unless like their parents were like us
Loved
and
it.
they enjoyed it and would like
Yeah.
to watch it again or whatever. But yeah, it sort of. I suppose they had a different target audience.
Yeah,
So now, I mean, there's not much like it. There are, but I think if you create a cartoon and sort of, when you get to that point when you realise kids will like anything, and after watching some of the stuff we've watched, you do realise
Oh,
that
definitely.
kids will like anything. Because
Right.
other stuff, pretty much all of it, I would have liked.
Oh yeah,
There's
without
not many
that.
cartoons I was like.
I'm pretty sure if
"This
you
is
just sat
rubbish."
me in front of the TV and put something on that moved,
Yeah.
like I was content. You just
Especially,
leave me
it's
there.
like it's the colours as well. Like
Oh,
if it's a
yeah.
cartoon, just sit there like, yeah,
This looks cool.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Nothing, but there's a lot of colours, so that's cool.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I think the whole show is very much like I don't really know anything to compare it to. Like there doesn't seem to be anything.
no, I think the closest
Like
stuff
it.
would be like maybe even your adult cartoons now.
The
like,
Adult Swim
you know,
stuff, like
yeah,
some of that.
And I suppose this was the first of those type of things when you think
Yeah.
like what was like Ren and Stimpy before Ren and Stimpy. There's nothing that
No.
it's probably maybe like the Simpsons, but the Simpsons wasn't
It's not this
It's not that-
extreme.
no.
No.
not at all, but I can't think of much. It is sort of this is all that sort of risque humour that is in cartoons
Yeah.
came from
Oh yeah, it owes so much to this.
to this, yeah, definitely. I mean, I suppose like when we went over Rugrats, it's got little bits, but they are very little, but
Yeah.
there's still some. But this is just, it's almost in your face,
Yeah.
and it's just that it's so in your face. It's just there's stuff that it's almost so extreme that you just because you're unaware of it as a kid,
Yeah.
you don't pick up on it.
No.
It's not like
it just
it's
seems like
hidden.
nonsense to you, I
It's-
guess.
yeah,
like,
you just
be
like laugh
"Oh,
like,
that doesn't
haha,
mean
yeah,
anything."
yeah.
Yeah.
Haha, yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
And you
Like maybe the sausage thing is a bit more subtle, well,
Yeah.
to a degree.
Yeah.
But there are some gags that they're full on in your face. It's not a. It's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's madness,
It's so good.
really. But yeah, I'm so glad it exists.
We've benefited from it, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, and the cartoons, like the fact that like you say, the fact that we've got Adult Swim full stop today is all because
Yeah,
this kind of thing got made, and someone was like, well, what if we just slipped all this adult stuff
yeah,
in?
and it is like DuckTales.
Yeah.
Was the first weekly Disney one,
Yeah.
and then you meet this, which is like the opposite.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle is probably where most of these 90s cartoons met.
Yeah.
Like even if you look at some of the Disney ones, I know in Timon and Pumbaa there's some risque gags in there.
Yeah.
Obviously nowhere near as much, but when you think that is that middle ground,
Yeah.
where if Disney were even doing it, that's something, isn't it?
It is.
It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Because they try and keep safe.
Yeah.
Keep a safe mode. But Powder Toast Man, he's just a character that you just wouldn't see nowadays. Cause
No.
he's just
Which is weird. Like when you think about it, now is the time.
yeah.
We've got all these superheroes. Like literally, I'm pretty sure. Like when I say literally, I mean it. There's a superhero movie out every day.
Yeah,
Literally.
no doubt,
Every day.
every single day
If you go to the cinema today, there's a new cinema film.
there'll be one.
There's
There'll
a new
be one
cinema
for you
film.
to
There's a new
watch.
superhero film
Yeah,
out.
there is definitely a new
There's a-
cinema film
yeah.
as well.
But there's a new superhero film out every day. Every day a superhero is abused for the masses. Do your part to help them
by
not watching
and just buying the comics instead.
in the comics. But yeah, like no, you it's a surprise that no one's been like reboot Powder Toast Man, make
Yeah.
a Powder Toast Man cartoon. I suppose it's probably a good thing that they haven't, because unless it was the same people,
It'd get ruined. no
yeah,
doubt.
and I don't know how much you can realistically get out of it. Does it just be mental, and it's sort of, I suppose you run out of those sort
Material,
of
yeah.
hardcore. But I mean,
It would be
you
nice for it
could-
to pop up somewhere,
Yeah.
just in an episode or something. Just do something ridiculous and then fly backwards away.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to have Ren and Stimpy back. Full
Oh
stop,
yeah,
really, I
it would.
suppose.
Billy West still doing his thing.
That's
so,
it. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm sure. It's not like they were. There's not that many episodes for saying how widely known it is, and
Yeah.
could make a comeback. Probably won't, but
Probably won't, but you heard
There
it
you
here
go.
first when it does.
that's that.
He's I think what's also amazing about him is the fact that he shouts his own theme. That's
Yeah,
something.
powdered toast man, and he does it in sort of different tones every now.
Yeah.
Powdered toast man, just like backwards. Like, he flies different every time as well.
Yeah.
Really, 'cause sometimes he's upside down, isn't he?
Upside down and backwards.
Yeah.
Which I mean is harder than flying forward.
And as well, another fart gag. Doesn't he fart to take off?
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
or he gets
Or
shot
one
at
side.
toaster, doesn't
Yeah.
he? That's the other one. It's just different things
yeah.
every time. It's just, it's so creative.
It is.
Yeah.
Because I wonder how do you think they came up with Powdered Toast Man? You know, like they're in the writer's room, someone goes for a break, they grab some toast,
Yeah.
and they're
That's-
literally
That's
looking
the thing.
around.
What is it? Is powdered toast a thing?
I don't know.
This is a problem, a continuing problem as being a child of the 90s.
Yeah.
Is there's sort of jokes like powdered toast,
Yeah.
especially when you don't live in America.
Yeah.
Because you just think that must be an American
Yeah, I
thing.
guess
There's
that's
loads
what-
of stuff that is
Yeah,
like,
but
must be an American thing.
Yeah.
It can't be a real thing. It must just be some nonsense.
Like what?
But if it's not a real thing, how did they come up with
Yeah.
the powdered bit?
They should have marketed powdered toast. I'm
Yeah.
for it. Is it just toast with
That's
like
it.
powdered sugar on top?
Because the reason I think it's fake is because he just shakes it. He just gets the powder out for ages until
Yeah.
it turns into toast. No, that isn't real. That's it.
You don't know
No.
that. You don't know.
For any Americans that might be listening, we're pretty sure it doesn't exist. But you know,
If it does, please send
Yeah.
us a sample.
and if you know of the origins, please do let us know, because as two young Brits, we never knew. And
The world was a confounding place as it was. But
yeah,
to be presented with all these weird and wonderful things and to never know whether it was actually real or not. It's such
well, because we had Lucky Charms for a bit,
yeah.
and that was like, oh, Americans have different stuff to us.
Yeah.
So anything in a cartoon could have been real.
We
Essentially,
were
it
just
just-
never to know. you
No.
know?
And with it such a commercial age,
Yeah.
everything was an advert anyway.
You just assumed it was a
Yeah.
product all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Well, we'll never know.
We'll never know until we know.
Toon Jam! Toon Jam! Powdered toast, man. It's it's an example of Ren and Stimpy that hasn't really got much Ren and Stimpy in,
Yeah.
but it also does display some of the most ridiculous points of Ren and Stimpy, and
It turns Ren and Stimpy up to its max
yeah,
in a way. I
it's
think,
just
without having those. do they?
utter nonsense. I mean, they're in it briefly, aren't they? Eating toast. But
It's rating time.
it's rating time. Time to dole out the
The thumb of reckoning.
toasty justice that is earned. What are you saying? So we've got thumbs up, which is good. Thumbs down, which is bad. And then we've got shaky middle, which is
Ooh.
okay. You do need a reason for that, though.
Mm.
Which I'm sure you'll have a reason for any. But what are you saying?
For me, I think because of how ridiculous it is, how
Mm.
creative it is as a cartoon and as a comedy,
Yeah.
and just how many bizarre moments there are all the way through it, it's going to have to be a thumbs up from
Yes,
me.
yes. Very good. We'll cut straight to it, thumbs up, because
Whoa. Whoa.
there's no point in beating around the bush. Yeah, it's just hilarious.
It is hilarious.
How can you not sit here and, at this age, I'm still finding it, I'm probably finding it funnier, but I loved it when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and I love it now. It wasn't boring, it's not at all, there's no moment of it where I'm like, oh, alright, I've had enough of this now. I mean, they're short anyway,
Yeah.
but the animation, like, literally, when we watched Earthworm Jim, every opportunity for a gag was squoze in there.
Yeah.
But that felt like the script.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, every opportunity for a gag in every asset. So what they're saying is all nonsense. That's funny anyway.
Yeah.
Their faces. So when there's something going on, just their faces are hilarious.
Yeah.
The sound effects, hilarious.
Yeah.
The music, for some reason, is hilarious. It's
Yeah.
just everything. There's little bits everywhere.
It's finely tuned, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and I think it's not just. Whereas Earthworm Jim was just loads of gags, this felt like they really thought about everything, and everyone working on it
Yeah.
had a hand in that. So it's not just the writers, it's the artists, the voice actors,
Yeah.
everyone that did anything really. Spot on.
It's an
It's
achievement.
an absolute thumbs up.
Oh, big thumbs up.
Oh, That's like... Oi! turn it down up there.
Yeah.
And I'm poking the ceiling
So
with my thumb.
That's it. It's because you haven't got a broom.
Because I ain't got a broom. Oi!
Oi.
Dink, dink, dink.
Do you reckon anyone's ever done that with their thumb?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Pretty stupid. But that's what it's like.
That's a hearty thumbs up.
So, 2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs fresh.
That is a good show.
Good show.
So now it's we've got time for the little competition.
Competition round, baby.
So get yourselves ready for this.
We are doing a season-long competition here at Toon Jam Pod.
In this competition, you will have to identify the sounds of an intro and outro of a very, well, in fact, not so popular 90s cartoon.
So, intro, outro, we will take a small fragment of the intro of a theme tune and the small fragment of an outro of a theme tune. So we don't mean the credits. This is the intro theme tune, but the intro and outro of the intro theme tune. So, peel your ears back, pin them to the side of your head, and listen hard to this clip.
Yes! I wonder what it could be.
Intriguing.
Almost inspired by Powdered Toast Man, you'd think, wouldn't you?
Yes. So, for your chance to win a month's supply of bread, message us the answer on either Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Those 3 nightmares at Toon Jam Pod.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll pick a winner at the end of the season. Could be you.
Ooh.
Month supply of bread.
Think how much bread you could have.
I'll tell you how much. A month's supply. That's 3 sandwiches minus the filling.
Yeah.
For a month.
Well, I mean, if you have bread sandwiches, then.
Well, yeah. What if you? Oh, I'm gonna have some soup.
What am I going to have with it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Bread.
It's more soup.
Yeah. To go with your Toon Jam.
Oh, yes.
The bread, not the soup.
Oh.
So, thanks for listening. If you enjoyed, or rather didn't enjoy, or rather just wanted to get in touch.
Yeah, we'd love to hear some constructive criticism.
Constructive feedback. Let us know what you think, and if there's anything we haven't done and you'd like us to do, let us know. We've already got a few streaming in, so we are building up our list of to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's something that we've already done, but you've got a certain episode, maybe you didn't like our outcome and thought that was a bad episode to pick. Watch this one.
This is the pinnacle
this
of this
is
show.
The one. Yeah. We will happily go back and reassess what we've done. Like we say, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Talk to us.
Toon Jam Pod.
We're real people. We're not bots.
Real people. We also have our own social media accounts that are linked on those ones. I can't bother to read everything out because we'd be here for ages linking.
Just
things.
find it. You can. I believe in you.
We've given you the treasure. No, the map.
Yeah,
you find the treasure.
Yeah.
Sound. So yeah, cheers guys, cheers for listening, and until next time, stay jammy.
Hey everyone, thank you for listening to Toon Jam, and if you want to continue to help us out, you can help us by jumping over to our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/toonjampod. And if you can rate and review us everywhere you listen to your podcasts, so on iTunes or on the Android apps, that'll be a massive help too. Thank you, and stay jammy.